the first time I've spoken to a public audience since 20 something or other. So I'm going to have a little bit of water as we progress. And the reason why we wanted to do this is because we do, we're online 100% of the time, but this is brilliant, where we can come out and, be with each other and transfer energy. The transference of energy is actually what inspires people. So when people say I'm inspired, it's because I've transferred my energy to you, because we are energy beings. And energy beings, if they transfer energy to each other, that positive energy, have you sometimes felt, when you're next to somebody, the energy is not quite right, or they're not quite right, you can just sense it, you can feel it. Some of you are hypersensitive, I know Tseko is, on energy and feeling energy, right? Well, that's because we are energy beings. And as a consequence of being energy beings, if I transfer positive energy, you get inspired. You get, oh wow, because something is being transferred to you. When you find the sweet spot of your life, all you will be doing is transferring positive energy. There's a poem that I know a lot of us Valuadians like, which is about our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate, but we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light that most frightens us. And it's the light that you shine that also enables other people to have their light. So when you're around somebody who's positive, what happens to you? You feel positive, right? So what I need to do, Tseko, is put my phone, or you're using my phone. So please give me a countdown on time, because you know me, I go all over the place.
Honored.
So welcome everybody. One of the things, ValueEd, just a quick bit about ValueEd. I started it about many moons ago, about 10 probably. I registered it in 2010, but probably started it before that. And throughout my working career, I have been doing ValueEd, so doing this. Catherine will tell you that it's been many years that I've been doing this, because here lies my passion. And for many years in my life, I tried to avoid it. I tried to do what I should do as opposed to do what I was designed to do for many years. And it was only in 2019 I quit my regular job as a chief commercial officer, and I jumped into this. And most people would say, what? Trust me, I said, what? And every time I wake up in the morning, I sometimes go, what are you doing? But I can't ignore this, because I have this sense of having to impart something that is a lot to do with my life, but also a lot of conversation that I have with God in more ways than one. And there are several elements that we talk about in self-mastery, and this is a particular course I run. In ValueEd, we have a whole series of courses, and it's not just me, lots of great speakers. As a matter of fact, he started a course called Creatorpreneur on ValueEd, where you monetize, how to monetize content. All of you love taking selfies, right? Here's an opportunity to see how you can take content and monetize content. Oh, it's such a, there's the tough times, I know, and you explained with COVID, but these are such opportunistic times for you guys. We never grew up with these times, where literally you're the master of your own destiny. We weren't the master of our own destiny, right? We needed to finish school, go to university, get a certificate, and hope somebody sees us. Somebody acknowledges us, somebody employs us, somebody takes us. Right now, you're the master of your own destiny, and his is an example of a story of what he's saying, that during varsity I was doing this, and now I'm doing this, right? And he doesn't have to answer or explain to anybody. What he's doing is what he's loving to do. So we do all these things. So funnily, you talked about timekeeping. There's a thing that we call dream the plan. So how do you dream? But there's also a thing about how do you plan the dream, right? But what I'm going to talk about today is the first module of preparation, which is the important module in my world. So there's a biblical scripture which I normally write down now, I've forgotten in terms of where it is. You reap what you sow. Anyone want to hazard a guess of what this means? You reap what you sow. What does it mean? Got a hand up, fantastic.
What you put in, you will get out. So if you put in bad stuff, you'll get out.
And if you put in good stuff, Fantastic. Anyone else? All agree with that? Anyone violently disagree with that? No. Fantastic. Absolutely correct. I'm going to add to it. Because when I looked at this, I thought, wow, there's a lot of things in here. And I can talk the whole day on just those words. Let me just tell you a few things that hit me. You is done twice. You reap what you sow. You reap what we sow. You reap and sow. You reap. Why did they say you reap you twice? You reap what you sow. So it's about you. Not the school. Not Catherine as a teacher. Not your parents. Not your brothers and sisters. Not all of us. You. You reap what you sow. Advice is good. Support is good. Input is good. But it's still you. It'll always be you. You sow it. You reap it. Not we reap it. Let's all come together and reap this too. You reap it. I found that really, really powerful. But the most powerful thing I found in that sentence was the what. You reap what you sow. If you're going to sow banana seeds, don't expect oranges. Right? So what you put into the ground, you, is what you're going to get. But that may have an interesting connotation to it, but I think it's so positive. Are you really telling me that if I put X in the ground, I will get X? Yes. That's literally what God is saying. Yes. That's what I'm telling you. So the positivity in there is that if you start preparing for what you're going to be sowing, school, university, etc., you will then start seeing the harvest of what you're sowing. Now, we all know harvest doesn't come very quickly, right? Don't we? It takes time. But this thing of seed, you reap what you sow, you put the seed down, you reap what you sow, I took it to another level. I'm hoping now it will change your life dramatically. Anyone know what that is? Yes. Yay! If grade 12 students didn't know that, I was going to say, we have a problem. You are seed. Your seed right at the beginning. Microscopic sperm, microscopic ovary meet. And they create you. So in the beginning, how you were created is defined. If I take this and I take that and I sow it, I get you. No ifs, ands, or buts. But why do you think that if you take something that you want to do and sow it, it won't come about? And I want to dispel that theory for you today. That every one of you, whatever it is that you sow, like this, it will be. But you've got to sow it from exactly what Josh was saying. You've got to sow it from a point of purpose and passion. Why does it work out like that? Well, it works out very simply. That when those fusions happen, energy takes place. When you think about what it is that you want to be, when you have that feeling of what it is that you want to become, energy takes place. There's an energy that kicks in. We are energy forces. Who's doing biology? You all are. What's the smallest cell? Atom, cells, right? What are they doing? All the cells. And what are they doing? Vibrating, right? They're vibrating. All matter is made out of atoms. And they are vibrating. Energy. You are energy. Go and stand next to somebody, and when they're warm, put your hand just close to them. You'll feel the heat coming from them. You're energy. You're power. You are power in itself. You are creators. You will reap what you sow because you can create what it is that you want to reap and sow. But you have to decide, what are you? And that's where the time and energy is taken.